For this question, we're going to draw the derivative of s of t. Okay, so that means finding the gradient. So if we pick any point, let's say this point here, and we draw the gradient there, we can say a positive gradient would mean a ball would roll backwards. Gradient of 0 would mean the ball would be stationary, and a gradient going down like that, so the ball would roll to the right, would be a negative. Okay? So if we take this point here, we can see that it starts out with a very positive number. This one here is positive. So we would draw a dot at the top to indicate that it is a positive. It starts off at a positive. We also do the same on the right. Because remember, graphing is just drawing a series of dots and connecting them. So to get full marks for your test, draw the dots in first. Okay, so the next point we're going to take is this point over here. And this one here is also positive. Not as positive though. So here we go. I'll put another dot in there. Let's go to the next one. Let's try and pick our stationary points. So these are points where the gradient is going to be 0. And we can identify 3 of them. Because if we were to put a gradient across there, the balls would not roll anywhere. So what that means is we can draw it on our graph as it's going to be 0 every time. Now, the other thing that is interesting is we need to take an interest into inflection points. So these are points where you're going down, 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 and then you kind of stop going as fast down. So what we'd see there are minimum or maximums, and they tend to be in between 2 stationary points. So we can see that we've spotted 2 stationary points, and so there's going to likely be an inflection between them because we'd need to connect them by a minimum or a maximum. And what we can see is that they are going, this thing here would be a minimum. So we can see that because we start from the top and we go down, and then we have to come back up. So really quickly, we'd say that there would be a maximum, sorry, a minimum at that point, and we'd also get the maximum over there. So finally, when we connect all the dots together, we get something like this. And we also need to put arrows, okay? Otherwise, we will not get full marks. All right? So put in all of your key points first, and then connect it up and put arrows. And perfect.